Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. Students, today we are going to see a new chapter in literature, that is chapter number 3, Shadow and Carly. Students, this chapter is fully based on friendship between cats and love between cats and human beings. Students, before we get into the lesson, let's do a warm up activity. Look here, in page number 28, you have a warm up activity. Before that, do you have a pet? Yes, some people have cats, some people have dogs, and nowadays some people like to have parrots. Okay, students, look here. Some pet animals are given. Identify the pets shown below and tick the pet you have. Students, tick the pet you have. For example, if you have a cat, you can tick on the cat box. If you have a dog, you can tick on the dog. If you have a parrot, you can tick on the parrot box. So like that you have to do. If otherwise, if you don't have a pet, tick the one you would like to adopt. If you don't have any pet, tick any one you would like to adopt. So students, do it yourself. Use pencil. Is it clear? Students, now listen the story of Shadow and Carly. Later I will show you how to read. Students, the girl who is wearing red dress, her name is Paige and the cat name is Shadow. Actually, Paige and her family dropped the cat Shadow in the cat shelter. Students, do you know the meaning of cat shelter? Cat shelter means it is a protective place for cats. So, Paige and her family dropped Shadow in the cat shelter because Paige has an allergy of cats. That's why they dropped Shadow in the cat shelter. And Paige said, Shadow, I know you will find a good home soon. And really, I'm sorry. But while hearing this from Paige, Shadow is not able to see her face so sad. And Paige said one more thing to Shadow, that always remember and keep it in your mind that always I love you and I want you to find a new person like me. And they want to take care of yourself forever. After she is leaving from the cat shelter, Shadow eyes are Shadow's eyes are overflowing, but Shadow thinks that Shadow has an allergy of other cats because now Shadow is in the cat shelter, so the cat shelter is full of cats. Students, listen. A cat in a cat shelter. That means it is another cat. Okay. A cat in the cat shelter came beside Shadow and asking, "Are you okay?" Shadow said, "Yeah, I'm okay." Later, that cat is looking straight to the Shadow's eye, and she found that Shadow is not feeling good in this place. So what happened? The cat told to Shadow that I had a cold when I came here. Shadow said it's an allergy. And the cat said you will feel good tomorrow and better each day after. Well, my name is Carly. That cat introduced itself to Shadow. Shadow also started to introduce as I'm Shadow to Carly. Students, Carly says to Shadow that, Shadow, I will show you this entire place and I have been here almost 2 years. Carly introduces Shadow to other cats, Isabel, Theo, and Scamp. Carly says, Shadow, you will like this place soon, and we are not kept in cages, and we can stay here until we find our new homes. Shadow find a bed next to a cat tree, and it feels hard and difficult to sleep because Shadow is used to sleeping with Paige before coming to this cat shelter. Next morning in the cat shelter, a boy and his mom came. The boy patting Shadow lovingly and walked away. Shadow knows that the boy is filling the adoption papers. So Shadow started imagination like they will pick me and put me in a carrier. But what happened? Unfortunately, they picked Isabel. Shadow is thinking like, yes, already I know that the boy will select Isabel because Isabel looks very beautiful and my colors are in odd patterns. Shadow is congratulating Isabel and said, Isabel, I'm going to miss you, but I'm happy for you. Later, Shadow is giving some suggestions or advices to Carly as Carly, we need to groom ourselves. Do you know the meaning of groom? Groom means to keep us safe and clean, to take care of ourselves. So Shadow is giving advices like Carly, we need to groom. That means we try to keep ourselves clean and neat. Next morning, what happened? Shadow started to groom. That day, a girl and her dad came to the cat shelter. The girl throws a fur mouse. Fur mouse means it's like a toy mouse. Okay, so Shadow came and attacked that mouse to prove himself that he is a good mouse catcher. Again, what happened? Shadow started imagination as definitely they will pick me and put me in a carrier. But unfortunately, they picked Theo because Theo is talkative. So that's why they selected Theo. Shadow started to congratulating Theo and said, Theo, I'm going to miss you and happy for you. Students, listen carefully. Now, Shadow thinks that I made a lot of friends in the cat shelter, but day by day, everyone found their homes and leaving this place. But Carly is always there for me to play and to support to me. Every time I think of how much I wanted a home and that special person, that allergy means that crying moment, that allergy comes back to my eye. So, students, Shadow remembers what Paige told on that day. What she said, what did she say on that day? Sure, a new person will come and they will take care of yourself always. So, students, we Shadow and Carly saw a lots of people in the cat shelter, but no one chose them. One early morning, Carly came near to Shadow and Oak Shadow with some greetings like Happy anniversary. You have been my friend for a year. That means happily 1 year is completed. So that's why Carly wishing to Shadow as happy anniversary. Students, Shadow is not happy with that anniversary because 1 year is completed. Still, Shadow didn't find a home, and Shadow decided to sleep all day. Now, students, it's lunchtime. It's lunchtime in the cat shelter. A girl came and sitting down and put Shadow on her lap. Shadow refused to snuggle. What do you mean by snuggle? Snuggle means to settle into a warm and comfortable position. But Shadow refused to sit on her lap. Shadow heard a door jangle. What do you mean by jangle? Jangle means a metallic sound. So, a metallic sound. But this time, Shadow doesn't like to see who is leaving from this cat shelter. Finally, Carly is going to leave this cat shelter. So Carly says, Shadow, bye, Shadow. Finally, I found a home. But really, I'm going to miss you, Shadow. This time, Shadow can't congratulate Carly, and Shadow can't say goodbye to Carly also. Instead, what Shadow did? Shadow did something new. Shadow scratched everywhere in the cat shelter, like a couch, wallpaper, everything except cats and persons. Even Shadow is in upset. He never hurt anyone. But Shadow can't congratulate and can't say goodbye to Carly. Students, on the time someone is calling Shadow. Shadow went and someone picked Shadow and put in a carrier. At last, what happened? Shadow is also adopted. The girl who sat near to the Shadow and put Shadow on her lap, she adopted Shadow and says, "He looks very cute and sweet cat here." The girl's brother adopted Carly. Actually, two persons came to the cat shelter. One is girl and one is boy. They are brother and sister. The sister adopted Shadow and that boy, the brother, adopted Carly. And the boy says, "Our new cat also looks very cute and sweet too." They took Shadow to the car, but who is there in the car? Carly is already there. They are adopted together and feel happily. And surprisingly, what happened? They never got allergies again. So, students, this chapter is based on friendship between cats and love between human beings. Okay, students, now let's read the story. "Goodbye, Shadow," Paige said as her family dropped me off at the cat shelter. "I know you will find a good home soon. I'm sorry, I'm allergic to you." She held me tight and her tears hit my fur. I couldn't bear to see her so sad. So I told myself it was the allergy that made her eyes so wet. "Always remember that I love you and I want you to find another special human. The shelter is nice, but a cat needs a forever home. A cat needs to belong somewhere," she said. After she left, my eyes were overflowing somehow. Maybe I was allergic to the other cats, they were everywhere. Students, listen carefully. A cat sniffed me, then nudged my side. "Are you okay?" she asked. "Of course," I said, backing away. She looked me straight in the eye, and I knew she understood me. I was embarrassed that she saw me cry. "I had a cold when I came in too," she said. "It's an allergy," I replied. "Well, you will feel better tomorrow and better each day after that. I'm Carly." "I'm Shadow." We touched noses to complete the introduction. Students, listen carefully. I will show you around. "I have been here almost 2 years," she said. 2 years? I knew I could not be without a family for that long. Carly introduced me to everyone. "Isabel, Theo, Scamp." She said, "You will like it in here. We are not kept in cages and we can stay until we find forever homes, even if it takes years." I settled in and found a bed next to a cat tree. I felt odd. I was used to sleeping by Paige. The next morning, a boy and his mom came in. The boy petted me, then walked away. I knew he must be filling out the adoption papers. I just imagined Hans would pick me up and put me in a carrier, but the boy picked up Isabel. Of course, he would want her. She was beautiful. My colors are in odd patterns. "Congratulations, Isabel. I will miss you, but I'm happy for you," I said. "Maybe we need to groom some more," I suggested to Carly. The next morning, I groomed until my tongue was as dry as fresh litter. A girl and her dad came in. The girl threw a fur mouse and I pounced on it to prove I was a good mouse catcher. They walked away. I just knew Hans would pick me up and put me in a carrier, but the girl picked up Theo. Of course, she would want him. He was talkative. Congratulations, Theo. I will miss you, but I'm happy for you, I said. I made more friends but lost them when they found homes. Carly was always there to play with me, though. Every time I think of how much I wanted a home and a special human friend, that old allergy comes back to my eye. Then I remembered what Paige told me, that someone would adopt me, and Paige never ever lied to me. We tried to get adopted. We saw lots of people, but no one chose us. One early spring morning, Carly woke me up with, "Happy anniversary! You have been my friend for a year." She meant to be nice, but I was not happy. How had I not found a home in a whole year? I decided to sleep all day. Around lunchtime, a human sat down and put me on her lap. I refused to snuggle. I heard a carrier door jangle, but I would not look to see which friend was leaving. By shadow, I finally have a home, but I will really miss you. You're my best friend. I couldn't congratulate her. I couldn't say goodbye. Instead, I did something I would never done before. I extended my claws and scratched. I scratched the couch, the wallpaper. I scratched everything I could except a cat or a human. Even when I'm upset, I never hurt anyone. Students, listen. Someone called my name. I just knew I was in trouble. A pair of hands picked me up and put me in a carrier. At last, I was being adopted. "He's the cutest, sweetest cat here," said the girl whose lap I had been on. "Our other new cat is cute and sweet too," said the boy. "I would say it's a tie." They took me to the car, and Carly was already there. We were being adopted together. She winked at me. I winked back. And amazingly, we never got allergies again. Okay, students, let's do the exercise A, that is, choose the correct option. Look at the first one. Whose family dropped Shadow off at the shelter? Three options are given. Option A, Carly's family. Option B, Paige's family. Option C, Theo's family. Students, what is the answer for the first one? Yes, you're right. The answer is option B, Paige's family. Whose family dropped? Paige's family dropped Shadow at the cat shelter. Okay, tick on the option B. Let's move to the next one. Shadow told himself that it was the options are option A, fever that made Paige's eyes wet. Option B, allergy that made Paige's eyes wet. Option C, strong wind that made Paige's eyes wet. Students, which option is correct for the second one? Option A, no, it is strong. Option B, yes, it is right. The answer is allergy that made Paige's eyes wet. So students, tick on the option B. Let's move to the third one. Who was Shadow's first friend at the shelter? The options are option A, Carly, option B, Paige, option C, Theo. So students, which option is correct for the third one? Is it option A? Yes, option A is correct. Carly was the first friend at the cat shelter to Shadow. So tick on the option A. Let's move to the fourth one. Who was adopted first? Options are option A, Isabel, option B, Scamp, option C, Shadow. Students, what is the answer for the fourth one? Yes, you're right. Isabel was adopted first. That means You have to tick on the option A. Let's move to the fifth one. For how long were Shadow and Carly not adopted? Options are for a fortnight, for a month, for a year. So students, which option is suitable for the fifth one? That means which is the correct for the fifth one? Is it option A? No, it is wrong. Is it option B? No, option B also wrong for the fifth one. Is it option C? Yes, you're right. Option C is correct for the fifth one. So tick on the option C. For how long were Shadow and Carly not adopted? For a year. So students, once again, I am telling the answers for all the five. First one is option B, Page's family. And the second one is option B, allergy that made Page's eyes wet. The third one is option A, Carly. And the fourth one is option A, Isabel. And the last one is option C, for a year. So students, tick the options correctly. Use pencil in your textbook. Students, we have completed the choose the correct option. Now we are going to discuss the answer the following questions. Students, here 4 questions are given. These 4 questions you have to write in your classwork note. Okay. Let's see the first one. Why did Shadow feel odd after settling in at the cat shelter? Students, what is the reason for Shadow feels odd? Because Shadow felt odd at the cat shelter as he was used to sleep with Paige before coming to the cat shelter. Uh, Shadow used to sleep with Paige. So this is the reason for Shadow felt odd after settling in the cat shelter. Let's move to the next one. That is why, according to Shadow, was Theo adopted by the girl? According to Shadow, Theo was adopted by the girl as Theo was talkative. So that's why Theo was adopted by the girl. So this is the reason for Theo adopted by the girl. Let's move to the next one. That is why was Shadow upset when Carly wished him a happy anniversary? So students, already we know the reason for this question. Shadow had not found a home in 1 year because Shadow completed 1 year in the cat shelter. Still, Shadow didn't find a home. That's why Shadow did not feel happy when Carly wished him a happy anniversary. Okay, students, let's move to the next one. That is what happened to Shadow and Carly in the end. What happened? What is the climax of the story? Shadow and Carly were adopted by the same family. That brother and sister belongs to same family. They adopted Carly and Shadow. They were going to live together forever as best friends in a same home. Students, we have discussed 4 questions. These 4 questions and answers you should write in your classwork. Very neat and correct. Okay. So use cursive format while writing in classwork. Students, we have completed choose the correct option and answer the following questions. Now we are going to learn some new vocabularies. Not only vocabularies, we can learn their spellings also. The vocabulary related to friendship. Look here, various kinds of friends are there. Let us see one by one. Look at the first one, best friend. What do you mean by best friend? A person, a friend who is very close to us. Otherwise, we are very close to one person. That person is known as best friend. Is it clear? Let's move to the second word, that is companion. 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 Companion means a person with whom you spend a lot of time. If we spend a lot of time to someone, we can call that person as companion. Is it clear? If we spend a lot of time with someone, we can call him as we can call that particular person as companion. Let's move to the next word, that is confident. CONFIDANT. Confident. A friend whom you trust and who you share your secrets with. Students, if we share our secrets to someone, we can call that person as confident. Is it clear? Let's move to the fourth one, that is mate. M-A-T-E, mate, not mat. Mate, M-A-T-E, mate. Mate means your friend or companion. Either friend or companion. Is it clear? Let's move to the last word, that is acquaintance. A-C-Q-U-A-I-N-T-A-N-C-E, acquaintance. That means you know that person, but the person is not close to you. Okay? We know that person, but the person is not a close friend to us. That person is known as acquaintance. Students, today we have learned 5 vocabularies related to friendship. They are best friend, companion, confidant, mate, and acquaintance. Students, learn these words again and again and read these words and its spellings also. Students, now we are going to do a new exercise. Look at the heading. Fill in each blank with the most appropriate term from the ones defined above. That means, students, here helping box is given. Inside the helping box, we have written some words. 5 words we have written. The 5 words are related to friendship. First of all, read the words properly and then read the sentences properly. After that, you can write the answer. Without reading the sentences or clues, not to write the answer. Is it clear? Okay. Now, read the first one. Shadow and Carly remained dash forever. Shadow and Carly remained dash forever. Students, look at the helping box. Best friend, companion, confidant, mate, acquaintance. These are the words given inside the box. Which word is correct for the first one? Yes, you are right. They are best friend. They are very close in the cat shelter. So, Shadow and Carly remained best friend forever. Write the answer best friend in the first one. Let's move to the second one. Carly was Shadow's dash as she shared all her problems with him. Students, already we learned that if we share our secrets to someone, we can call that person as confident. So, here the second answer is confident. Carly was Shadow's confident as she shared all her problems with him. Let's move to the third one. Shadow never knew that he would meet a new dash at the shelter. So, students, what is the answer for the third one? Yes, you're right. That is mate. Mate means friend or companion. Shadow never knew that he would meet a new mate at the shelter. The third answer is mate. Let's move to the fourth one. Shadow and Theo were dash. What is the answer? 2 words are remaining. Remaining 2 words are there. You have to choose any one. So what is the answer for the fourth one? Shadow and Theo were companion. Is it clear? Let's see the last one. I met and dash after many months. Remaining one clue word is inside the box, that is acquaintance. The meaning for that word is we know that person but we are not very close to them. So I met an acquaintance after many months. Students, I am saying the answers once again, just check it. First one is best friend, second one is confident, third one is mate, fourth one is companion, and the fifth one is acquaintance. So write neatly in your textbook. Students, now we are going to learn some idioms. Before that, let us know about idioms. Students, what do you mean by idiom? An idiom is a group of words. What do you mean by idiom? An idiom is a group of words whose meaning is totally different from the meanings of the individual words. Okay, is it clear? An idiom is a group of words whose meaning is totally different from the individual words. Okay, let us see some examples of sight idioms. What do you mean by sight? Sight means vision. Okay, sight means vision. Let us see some examples of sight idioms. Look at the first one, a sorry sight. What is the first one? A sorry sight. That means when something is in a bad state and it makes you feel sad. When our situation is in bad state and it makes us feel sad, on the time we can use the idiom a sorry sight. Let's move to the second one, that is at first sight. At first sight, that means when you see something for the first time. When we see something for the first time, we can use the idiom at first sight. Let's move to the third one, catch sight of. Catch sight of, that means when you see something momentarily. When we see something temporarily, we can use catch sight of. When we see something for a very short period, we can use catch sight of. Let's move to the fourth one, lost sight of. That means when something that could be seen cannot be seen anymore. When we see something for very short time, but we cannot be seen anymore, on the time we can use lost sight of. Let's move to the fifth one, no end in sight. When you cannot see an end to troubles or work. Students, when we face any problem, when we face some problems and we feel that there is no end for this problem or work, on the time we can use the idiom no end in sight. Let's move to the last idiom, that is set one's sight on. Set one's sight on. That means when you decide to focus or aim on achieving something. When we decide to focus our ambition or when we decide to achieve something, on the time we can use set one's sight on. So students, today we have learned 6 idioms. They are a sorry sight, at first sight, catch sight of, lost sight of, no end in sight, and set one's sight on. So students, use these idioms in your daily life. Then only you can easily understand these idioms. Okay students, now we are going to do a new exercise. Look at the heading. Fill in each blank with a suitable idiom from the ones given above. Students, already we have learned 6 idioms that relates to the word sight. So that 6 idioms we have to fill in the given sentences. Let us see what are the idioms. A sorry sight, at first sight, catch sight of, lost sight of, no end in sight, set one's sight on. These are the idioms we have to fill in the given sentences. Before that, read the sentences properly. Let's do the first one. Though the offer looks attractive, dash, it has too many conditions. Students, look at the given idioms. Now choose any one of them and write the answer in the first dash. So what is the answer? Though the offer looks attractive, it has too many conditions. So students, the offer looks attractive for the first time, but it has too many conditions. So for the first time means, what is the answer? At first sight. So write the answer at first sight. Let's move to the second one. As I opened the window, I dash a dove flying over the mountain. So students, already we have learned when we see something at a very short time, when we see something temporarily, what which idiom we can use? Yes, you're right, catch sight of. So as I opened the window, I caught sight of a dove flying over the mountain. Caught sight of, C-A-U-G-H-T, because we have to use past tense here. Caught sight of. Let's move to the third one. The boatman started his journey and soon dashed land. So what is the answer for the third one? when when something that could be seen cannot be seen anymore, on the time we can use lost sight of. So here the boatman started his journey and soon lost sight of land. So students, here also we have to change that word into past tense. Okay, loss, the past tense of loss is lost. The boatman started his journey and soon lost sight of land. Let's move to the fourth one. The poor man's damaged house is dash. So students, what is the answer for the fourth one? Already we learned that when something is in a bad situation or bad state, it makes us feel sad. So in this sentence, um, that the damaged house is in a bad state. That house is it in a bad state condition. So here we have to use a sorry sight. The poor man's damaged house is a sorry sight. Let's move to the fifth one. To achieve success in life, one could dash the goal. What is the answer, students? Yes, you are right. Set one's sight on. To achieve success in life, one should set one's sight on the goal. Let's move to the sixth one. There is dash to the water scarcity problem we have been facing since last month. So students, just one idiom is there. So what is that? No end in sight. That means when we face any problem, when we face some problems, we feel that there is no end to that problem. On that time, we can use no end in sight. There is no end in sight to the water scarcity problem we have been facing since last month. So students, we have completed this exercise. Write the answers neatly in your textbook with pencil. Students, today we have seen chapter 3, Shadow and Carly in Literature. I hope you understood the story. Write the classwork neatly and properly. Use cursive format. We'll meet in next class with another topic. Thank you.